Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available Live Breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. The moment you have been waiting for has come. Let's break some signed memorabilia.
And welcome in everybody to the UA Break Room, the 3 o'clock edition now. We went 9, we went 12. Now it's time for 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock rock, ready to rock and roll. Nick Johnson here, still in the same place, still in the same spot. I made my mark, I'm indented in his chair. But to my left, Stephen Ryan, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. How you doing, my man?
Oh, dude, all ready to rock and roll. It's been fun. We're in the middle of some baseball games. We had that Kevin Durant trade drop in the middle of our noon show. That was fun to talk about with the fans and the folks and the breakers on at home. And then, of course, Game 7 NBA Finals tonight. But man, oh man, before we get into all that, tons more in between. It's been a solid day so far at the 9 o'clock hour. Able to break it into a ton of stuff there. 12 o'clock as well. Solid stop here. We get little Lad McConkey get pulled out of that black and blue half and half section.
Nice.
Still looking good there. Apologies. I got some Dorito dust went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, I've been there.
Black and blue half and half is looking good. 6 headliners on 10 boxes, so a 60% chance there at hitting a headliner. Also looking at just above 50% at the 1 and 4 section. You got 9 headliners on 17 boxes there. Practice squad looking good as well. 11 headliners on 21 boxes. The only thing that's kind of, on the tail end of things, let's maybe get that jersey getting on out of here. We got Joe Theismann, 1 secondary headliner, and 4 in total of 4 jerseys left there. So a 25% chance there at that headliner package there. And then finally, our diamonds, we're currently working on that, but I think as of right now, as it stands,
singles up.
Singles up and ready to roll. Okay, so
we are going to go to the new one.
We're going right into a brand new, fresh set of diamonds, folks. No reason to sit here and linger on 6 bonus bangers. We'll get back to that eventually, but they'll make their rounds and come back. We're gonna go and get some brand new, fresh set of diamonds on in there in just a little bit. I'll go ahead and preview that when we do our little top to bottom rundown over on the UA Break page. But yeah, you also see, 5 headliners with 4 vault keys and 16 total boxes in the vault section. So looking good today, folks, in terms of, like I said, headliner to box ratio, looking fantastic. The names are looking solid. I'm ready to roll. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this break room started because we need a dice roll of 6 or higher. We also need to find out what our chase wheel spin is on the day. So let's go ahead and do that. It was the can't miss 1 and 4 earlier today. It's going to be 11 for our dice roll. Dice roll will be 11. Not 112. That would be brutal. But there we go. 11.
That would be
my fat finger press. Yeah, my fat finger press. One too many. But then let's also hit the chase wheel spin on the day. So like I mentioned, vault that passed in the 12 p.m. show is the 1 and 4 over in the 9 o'clock hour. Let's see what we're going to roll with here in the 3 p.m. show. Getting close. Wow. I mean, fresh set of diamonds. Might as well be the fresh new vault. A fresh chase wheel spin on the day. So diamonds are going to be the chase wheel spin on the day. Fantastic. Like you mentioned, you're getting a new fresh set of diamonds on the way up. So that'll be a great way to do that. Let me see my randomizer popping on down. So let's do exactly that. The diamonds. And as always, the diamonds are all authentics or better. Probably, again, a slew of speed flexes in there. Let's go and maybe preview and see what we're going to be diving on into, chasing after the rest of the day. I'm counting as we hit that restream about 10 people so far across the board on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch side of things, making sure we're liking, sharing, subscribing, getting everything up and going.
All right.
There we have it, folks. Let me go ahead and refresh the break page. And sure enough, yes, it's going to be that Diamonds Red Zone is going to be our brand new fresh set of diamonds. Let's hit the randomizer so you guys can see my screen, see what we're rocking and rolling with. We're going to be looking for a Josh Allen speed flex, Derrick Henry speed flex, a Jamar Chase speed flex, a Terrell Davis speed flex, and a Lawrence Taylor speed flex, along with Barry Sanders, Justin Jefferson, Bijan Robinson, Marshall Faulk, and Michael Penix Jr., all on authentics. And then Dwight Freeney, Jim Kelly, and Donovan McNabb are going to be our secondary headliners. So look at that. On the Hydro Broncos, multicolored Bronco for Terrell Davis on that speed flex. The Michael Penix Jr. salute to service Atlanta Falcons lid. Lawrence Taylor on the classic Giants lid right there. Another authentic for Justin Jefferson. Pulled him earlier over on the practice squad side of things. Or was it the... Yeah, it had to be the practice squad side of things. Nevertheless, looking fantastic there. Josh Allen on this chromed out. Oof, beauty right there. Barry Sanders on the old school Lions lid on that authentic right there. Jamar Chase on a speed flex, salute to service, and I can already tell he's got that Triple Crown inscription on there. The nice Bengal orange ink with that Jamar Chase speed flex. Marshall Faulk on that authentic as well. The old school St. Louis Rams lid, those colors, that tone of it. Derrick Henry, man, that's gonna be gorgeous. Like, it's just all that purple on there for that Ravens speed flex. That looks absolutely gorgeous. And then finally that Rave Atlanta Bijan Robinson, some nice double up opportunities within the same division, within the same team. Bijan and Michael Penix Jr. right there. Fantastic. Or wouldn't be upset if I went home with a Barry Justin Jefferson combo. Love that opportunity. Same thing, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, if over in that AFC North division. So hop on in, folks. Fresh set of diamonds. It is also the Chase wheel spin on the day. So a single gets your name in there one time. Double box gets you in there twice. Quad box, if we get that broken into, it's 4 times, folks. It's as easy as that. So the diamonds are looking nice and fresh and new. Just let me just for certain. Out of 30 boxes, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 13 headliners, our usual go-to for headliners. So 13 headliners on 30 fresh, brand new diamond boxes, all authentics or better in that diamond section. And hey, like I mentioned, Chase Wheel Spin, your name is at the top of that list at the end of today's episode, today's stream. Get a chance at some UA cash right back in your pocket. So there we have it, folks. Practice squad's looking healthy as well, like I mentioned. 21 boxes, 11 headliners, looking good. They're looking for Emmitt Smith on the Dallas Cowboys ball. Myles Garrett on that salute to service Cleveland Browns lid right there. Michael Irvin on the University of Miami lid right there. Ed Reed chilling on that brand new. I love the new logo for the Ravens right there. The gold ink as well to complement it for Ed Reed right there on that authentic. Devontae Adams in his new team, the LA Rams, chilling on that lid. Love that. Pulled both of those earlier today. The Bruce Smith and the Shannon Sharp, those were looking fine and dandy. But of course, Aiden Hutchinson chilling that bottom row, as well as Tyreek Hill on that Rave. And then secondary headliners include Dallas Goedert, Steve Largent, and Rodney Harrison. So love those opportunities right there in that practice squad. Like I said, 21 boxes, 11 headliners. Pretty healthy opportunity right there for a headliner in said break. Looking around as well. 1 and 4 is looking good. One of my favorites because anytime I got an opportunity to talk wrestling or pull a wrestling item, that's going to be my go-to for sure. We got Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania, running wild. So this is a little pre-Hulkamania. This is kind of like his, just like I said, just before he was Hulkamania type deal.
Right.
It's not that same, but matching the same color on the ink with that Sports Illustrated background on it. For somebody that participate or get collectibles and get the Funko Pops, usually it's like a plastic window screen. This is a hard protective case all around this entire thing, so it's really cool. And like I said, a nice stand up. It's almost about like 1.5 feet tall. It's pretty big.
It's not one of those jumbo pops, but the case is bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. The figure itself is about regular size, but because it's supposed to be like the Sports Illustrated or sometimes when they have the basketball figures in there too, they have like the basketball, the And One magazine or whatever that's in there, the cover that they were on. But like I said, I really like those. Like I said, with it's that big the plastic protective covering for me that really does it for sure. But along with the ginormous Hulkamania Hulk Hogan signature on there with that yellow ink, love that. Hopefully he's getting well soon. He had a little bit of a health scare. But along with, in that 1 and 4, Erling Haaland on a soccer ball. Got Larry Bird on that warm-up jersey. Didn't even have to take that bad boy off to go win that 3-point contest. No need. Got David Ortiz on some lumber. I got him on a baseball bat. Steven Eiserman on the helmet. Zyman. Oh, my God. I got the yips.
Weiserman?
Yeah.
No, it's not Weiserman.
Mike was able to help me this
Eiserman.
entire time. So yeah, I think it is Eiserman. I got the yips with this one now for sure. But secondary headliners include Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Chelios, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Damian Lillard.
Ooh, nice.
So some nice headliners for sure. Some bonus bangers in that football section, but nevertheless, good opportunity to hop in there because it's a can't miss for a reason. We can't just put up every single thing as the headliner, but still got some bonus bangers lurking for sure in that football section. So hop in that 1 and 4. That's the way to go. Also bounce around looking like we got, let's look at the vault. Vault's looking good. Oh, sorry. That was that Justin Jefferson from the vault earlier. That's my apologies. So vault, we're looking like Josh Allen on a speed flex, Emmitt Smith on a speed flex, and then Steve Young on the good go-to classic San Francisco 49ers lid, along with secondary headliners including Micah Parsons and Nico Collins. Man, tough room, tough break if Micah Parsons can't even make the pictured headliners, but he's there nevertheless. Tough crowd.
Were they removing headliners? Is that what they're doing?
I don't know, just a little bit less on the graphics side of things when it comes to our headliners. Not sure.
I think they were removing them.
Yeah, make them just a little bit.
That's what I think. I think they had to have been removing them.
Yeah. So Justin Jefferson, Emmitt Smith, Steve Young, and we're looking for Josh Allen on that speed flex down below. Mighty fine piece right there. See, is this the Emmitt Smith right there? Oh yeah. What does it say on the back?
Oh, they got all this accolades.
If I can just get it to pause just right. It's kind of hard. The frame by frame cuts it out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the career rush yards are on the back right there.
Got a lot of those.
Yeah. His career touchdowns on the back, I think it says 164. It's just really tough with that fast spin that our production crew hit it with. It's just such a tough one to read. Oh, they got the Hall of Fame on the front of it too. That's nice. That is absolutely gorgeous right there. So love that from the Emmitt Smith.
Classic too.
Oh yeah. Let's see what else are we looking at. The black and blue is looking mighty fine as well. Hopping on in there. We're looking for that Drew Brees speed flex. Just gold out, chromed out right there. Marshall Faulk on the speed flex as well. Same deal. Chromed out, multi-toned on there, multicolored with the gold visor and face mask. Also looking at Steve Young authentic down below. Can't go wrong. Like I said, if you're looking for Steve Young in that authentic series, him or the vault, can't go wrong either way. Edgerrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, and Josh Jacobs, all secondary, not pictured headliners. But like we mentioned, half and half authentics, half speed flexes. They're lurking. We got some hidden bonus speed flexes lurking throughout. Let's see what else we're trying to dabble on into as well. The minis, our mini section, looking pretty healthy. We got Michael Irvin, Eric Dickerson, and secondary headliners include Frank Gore. So we're looking for those 3 headliners on 14 boxes there in the mini section. Had a slew of minis come off, not only just in the personal, or just not only just in regular old breaks, but a couple personals here in the mini section. So that was fun as well. Hit the vault earlier as well. 2 to go in those jerseys. There was 5 to go earlier. Now we're down to 2. So that might be our closest break. That isn't 1 and 4 here on the day. I'll quickly drop that down below as well. But no one in the pictured headliners, unfortunately. Just Joe Theismann is a secondary headliner. Joe Theismann, secondary headliners left. So jerseys, 2 to go. I'm going to drop that in the chat right now. So nice little easy, like, oh, I don't, it's too far away from. Nope, it's right there in that chat. Go ahead and click the
Ready
link.
to be had.
Exactly right. And like we mentioned, brand new fresh set of diamonds, ready to roll. So we're all set, folks. So looking around, like I mentioned, kind of fresh, wide open in a couple other sections. 3 to go in that quad box for the 1 and 4. Halfway to go on the double box for the vault. Let me go ahead and drop that down below as well. So it makes it nice and easier. Sean asking, Sebastian, if you're out there, I sent you an email. They were kind of talking back a little trade talk last go around, trying to get that settled. So hopefully that can get done. That's one of the better parts here in the UA break room, getting together, trying to hash out a trade over on the personal side of things. So, of course, we can always try and get it done while it's in the same show. But if after that one show is concluded, I might be on your own on that one, unfortunately. But that's, like I said, that's the best part of being a part of this break page. Great community, great communication. Trades get done, trades get made. So.
Yep, right. Absolutely.
So, Steve, I'm going to quickly toss over to you, just ask you, because you're fresh blood on the day. It's been me and Mike just so far all day. What are you looking forward to? What do you want to see brought out of here? Because like I said, I've had some fun already. You know my vote. I want to hit that 1 and 4 and see that Hulk Hogan. But what are you itching for? What do you need to see get broken into?
I think I want to see this new diamond. I believe it's that Derrick Henry down there.
That is.
Little light purple action.
Yeah.
That one is absolute. Oh, hold on. Let me see something. Maybe I downloaded the wrong thing for that. I don't know why, but the diamond files have all been wonky.
Yeah. There was another kind of, and that's not just you. There's another image that someone might have also uploaded like this. But maybe it was just
either way. I want to
JPEG.
see.
Regardless, yeah.
I want to see this Derrick Henry. It's like a light purple color looking thing. It looks awesome. I don't know what the technical term is. I'm not that much. My color palette is not that strong. But here, let me.
Yeah, it's a good thing we don't work at Lowe's or Home Depot for the paint section.
Are you on? Which one are you on? The quad?
Yeah, I just see. I'm on. I'm on the quad box.
Refresh it.
Gotcha.
And then try that one again. And I'll replace these pictures. Also, I know there are some people that were already in that break as well from the previous one. We have automatically transferred you into the new one.
Gotcha.
Just figured you guys would like another chance at some headliners, right?
Yeah, I think that's fair. Opens it up, gets it a little bit more.
Can't zoom in on that one?
Nah.
What the heck? Well, those are the only options I have. So
Gotcha.
you can make the source bigger
I probably could.
on
yeah.
OBS when you bring it up. That's what you're gonna have to do.
Gotcha. So when I hit the
So bring up the randomizer.
Yeah.
Click on the randomizer. Oh, unlock it.
oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Oh, that's my bad.
You're good.
Would it be that one?
Unlock
there we
it.
go.
Yep. And then, where's the maybe lock it again? Unlock it. Now unlock it. There should be. I saw.
Oh, now it's unlocked. Hold on.
There you go. Now you can move it around. Take the edges. Yeah, take the edges and then just zoom the other way.
There we go. Okay.
It's gonna mess up the other ones, but when you want to go over the detail of these,
There we go. That's a little
more
bit
than
better.
welcome to.
There we
What's
go.
up, Fontez? How you doing, my man? Ooh, yeah, that Terrell Davis Hydro's nice. But that one in the bottom there, That Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
That's the one I want to see. I don't know if it's a light purple, more of a silverish color. Is that Josh Allen a navy blue?
Yeah,
Chrome
kind of
as
like
well?
starts off with the blue, almost like
It's almost
like Giants type
Yeah.
colors.
a retro
I think
build.
it, yeah, I think
Classic.
it might slowly fade. If anything, like I said, the red face mask and visor is going to complement it all the way around for sure. Looks gorgeous. Looks absolutely fantastic. Let me go ahead and
So that's the helmet I want to see the most.
I'm going to readjust though, just to
that,
get back.
that thing looks crazy.
Yeah. Let's see how we looking now.
Whoop whoop chicam. How we doing? How we doing? But yeah, I'd like to hop into that. Obviously, the practice squad is a fantastic break for everyone to get into. If you're not looking to, pay the $96, that's okay. If you are new out there and you haven't said hello, make sure you guys say hop. If you haven't placed an order with us yet and you log into our website, usually there's a wheel that offers you a $10 off, 10% off deal.
Yeah.
There's a way to get a discounted spot on your very first break with us. So make sure you take advantage of that as well.
All different ways we like giving back, but giving back some money, some moolah back in your pocket. Exactly right. If it's your first time, making some emails, anything like that, first time buyer, we usually give you a little bit of a discount type deal. Chicam, I'm with you. Some hot lids in the diamond section.
Right?
Those are looking great. Just dropped them, just refreshed them. Terrell Davis Speed Flex, the Michael Penix Jr. is looking great. Yeah, that Derrick Henry's looking beefy. What's up, fellas? Let's go, says Cody74 the dog. Let's go. Arr, arr. Where my dog's at? Let him know. What's up? What's up, everybody? Let us know what you're dealing with. What's
The White Sox are winning.
Yeah, they are. I like that.
Don't let them get hot.
Exactly.
Right?
Don't stop now, boys. That's what we were saying with the Rockies the other day too when they swept the Marlins.
Didn't their manager actually say that?
I forgot someone on the Mets. I think the Mets broadcast said that it was like don't want to play the Rockies right now.
That's all I'm saying. Don't let them get hot.
Yeah.
It's by far one of my favorite statements ever. Someone posted a tweet of that. And they're like, they're 15 and 57. Like,
Yeah.
oh.
Hey, when they don't if you're not a fan when they're 15 and 57, don't be a fan when they're
I'm just saying, if they
don't be a
do-
fan when they're 17 and 60 like they currently are
If
now.
they do get hot, they will be trouble. It's hot, like the weather outside today, right?
True. Absolutely.
As this guy's in here with the sweatshirt.
got a little chilly with the AC.
I got a little chilly.
Little first world problems right here.
I feel you. I've been good, Fontes. How are you?
There we go.
No,
Steven's been
so
showing.
you want to see Hulk Hogan? Understandable
Yeah.
reasons. Who else do you want to see? Football names. Is there a player? Hold on. Let me rephrase this question.
I mean, to be fair, this was also one I was looking forward to as well. The Lad McConkey we pulled.
Lad McConkey.
We pulled that in the 12
the
o'clock
Cardinal
hour.
blue is obnoxious, as I like to say. It's a cheat code. That's a great word for it as well. Cheat code for all everyone out there, man. The yellow too complements it so well.
The bumpers help.
Where do you think? This is my new fun game to play. It's summer, right?
Yeah.
I think today this is not an accurate number that I came into my head, but I have to say we are close. What is it, like 10, 11 weeks? 10 Sundays from now, right? We'll be. Am I 11
for
Sunday?
football. Yeah.
Is it 11
Close.
Sundays?
Close, something like that, yeah.
Hold on, let me get a calendar up. Because not only is the football season, it's fantasy season.
That's true too. That'll be right around the corner.
Hold on one second. So what I think about the
Fontes asking
KD
about the KD
trade?
trade. Oh,
I
yeah.
think it worked for both teams. I think both teams are at a different point in their whatever they're trying to accomplish. So I think it works
Some
for
new
the Rockets.
fighting mates for the Suns.
Yeah, I think one of them's going to get traded, in that sense for the Suns.
Yeah.
But I think right now as it sits, KD gets the chance to go win. Obviously, the Rockets are a good team. They have a head coach who is no nonsense.
Yeah.
And then Jalen Green kind of gets to go develop and grow up a little bit or fight someone. I don't know what he's going to do. But, that's more the point. Okay, so what is today? Today is Sunday, June 22nd.
Yep.
So the 29th would be 1 week, right? The 5th would be 2, 12, 3, 19th, 4, 26th of July, 5, 2 in August, 6, 9, 10, 11. I'm sorry, I meant 9 there. 10. I think it's 12 weeks. I think we're 12 weeks away from football being on the air.
Whew.
And I am beyond excited. Where do you think Ladd McConkey is going to finish amongst receivers in terms of fantasy? Where will his fantasy production put him? Is he a top 25 receiver?
I think he's a top 10.
Top 10 receiver. Okay. Any other potential top 10 receivers you see up here on the board as well?
No matter what, it's still always going to be a possibility. Even with the off-field antics or whatever, the memes, Tyreek Hill is always going to be a potential top 10 right there. I see him right there in the practice squad.
I'm looking at a series that is very chaseable right now. It's called The Vault. I think a top 5 receiver lurks in The Vault.
I think so,
as a
too.
secondary headliner, fantasy-wise. Obviously, the top 5 classes, very, very, very tough. But I think Nico Collins is going to have a top 5 fantasy season.
He was on pace.
In all of football this year. Obviously, no Tank Dell. Stephon Diggs is no longer available with the team. I think him and Stroud's connection is special. And I do think Nico Collins is, he's listed as a listed name now. He will be a photoed headliner in the coming breaks this season. So you might as well jump in now and grab him, while you can also get Steve Young, Emmitt Smith, and Josh Allen all in there too.
I cannot disagree with that. Nico Collins had such a nice start to the season. It was unfortunate he went down really quick. It went down pretty early in the season, but came back with, he's like, hey, well, what was his first thing that he did when he came back in that game? A 75-yard receiving touchdown. So the writing's on the wall for, again, pretty nice season. And for all the reasons you just said, exactly. Tank Dell is not going to be at the start of the year, out with that late knee injury towards I think it was that playoff game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think it was the playoff game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, Stephon Diggs is now a New England Patriot for now until until maybe they want to decide anything with that the boat thing, even if maybe that's not even a thing
Was
anymore.
that enough of a thing?
I don't know. I
don't know what the thing
I saw
anymore.
a lot of people online making a big hullabaloo about it, but again,
That's all people do is just make a big hullabaloo.
yeah. But I haven't seen anyone in the Patriots front office care. So, yeah,
They might care, but it might be more internal.
yeah, exactly.
They do a fantastic job over there keeping things close to the belt.
I think so.
All right, I think we're 1 to go on this practice squad single. I'm
Ooh,
gonna
nice.
check the back end here because that feels too close. 1 to go.
Yeah, want to go in that
1 to
practice squad single.
go. Let's get this one closed.
Close it out, folks. Let's do that. Like we mentioned, also halfway to go in that double
Who's
box of
top
the
5,
vault.
Fontez? Who's top 5 in reference to? Fontez says, I have high hopes for J.J. McCarthy and Jefferson. I have great expectations of one and not of the other.
Well, yeah, Jefferson's shown to be QB proof. I'm pretty sure I could throw to him and he'll still probably get.
He'll get his numbers,
Yeah. JJ McCarthy, I don't think I'm not gonna be the hater, but it's just clearly just nothing to go off of on the professional level. So we'll have to see, wait and see.
I'm gonna be the hater.
That will be he was saying
Ladd,
for top
okay,
5,
yeah.
and that will be a pretty easily obtainable stack if you that hook right there. If you get Justin Jefferson really early, you probably won't even have to draft JJ McCarthy. And if you do, it'd be like, your late 14, 15, 16 round after you already have your starting quarterback. So that's not the worst decision. And you know what? Maybe he has a not like
I
crazy.
think he'll have a good year because I think his coach is fantastic.
Exactly.
I still think he's the 4th best quarterback in the division.
That's I would agree with that too. I would agree with that too, 100%.
And I'm not sure what the division's gonna do. Because someone's gonna appear bad. It could be the Bears. The Bears could easily appear bad.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna do as bad, but we could definitely appear bad because 4 teams unfortunately, someone doesn't look good. Generally.
You know, Green Bay is going to make a run for something. You know, the Lions are still going to, it's going to be the Lions division even now without the two coordinators that are gone, turned head coaches, Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson.
Bob says I'm waiting to see Russ cook with neighbors. Ooh.
And you know what? I think he can.
Oh, yeah. I
think
definitely think
the Giants are not going to be a laughing stock this year.
I think it's the best receiver he's ever had, no?
Him and DK Metcalf.
But even then, is DK Metcalf... Like, is DK Metcalf...
Prime DK a couple seasons ago was...
But that wasn't
scary.
prime Russ.
That's true, yeah.
I bet Russ has a better repertoire with Doug Baldwin.
He probably does.
So, I mean, you know, I'm not sure. And obviously, but talent-wise, Malik Neighbors is unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal. But yeah, you're probably right.
Frequent flyer here in the UA break room is Malik Neighbors.
Cortland Sutton, top 3 talent for it. One to go on this practice squad. Who is going to lock in a chance? Speaking of your weak Bears, I will be there November 23rd. You'll be freezing and you might lose.
Yeah.
Russ and Lockett was better than. I mean, Lockett was a good one too.
Lockett just had games. He just had crazy games. Didn't have that like crazy breakout Tyler Lockett game this year.
Well, he was definitely like old.
Oh yeah, he was injured, and Jackson Smith and Jigbo was just like, you know what, chill out, old man. I got this one for a bit. That one episode, that one scene from SpongeBob when it's the crab, like Mr. Krabs getting helped across by that like little kid. He goes, "That's okay. We're almost across the street, old man." That's kind of how it is with JSN and Tyler Lockett.
Good old man, Jackson. That dude could have a big year too, if they can keep Sam Darnold upright.
Yeah,
it's the fun part about the year, right? A lot of the great speculation going on. You never know.
Well, yeah, Sam Darnold. Who's even know? I mean, JSN is still over there for Seattle, but
Kenneth Walker the third. Are you talking about receiver wise?
Yeah, I was about to say. With DK over on Pittsburgh now, the Steelers, we got our kryptonite and Aaron Rodgers. Yeah.
If you're banking on that, that's a problem.
Yeah, he's gonna be. That'll be tough.
I just imagine the Steelers losing this year.
Yeah.
Can you believe I'm saying that?
I've seen some people, some cynical Steelers fans, they're like, you know what, this is actually good. Get him in so they can finally fire Mike Tomlin. I'm like, wow, you're all over the place.
I'm not saying to Fontes specifically. I haven't heard from Fontes in a while, but yeah, no, a majority of Steelers fans want him gone.
I know.
It blows my mind.
I know. Up until now, as a Bears fan, haven't had a coach that I actually have been looking forward to. But if you told me that at any point in time Mike Tomlin would be available, I'd be like, yes, give me Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, right.
1,000 times out of 1,000.
Oh yeah, I'm cool with the. So this is the thing, right? Like, I think it was a few off seasons ago, right? Like, Kirk Cousins was rumored, like Bears were interested in him or whatever, and. We all know I have my thoughts on Kirk Cousins, but that's besides the point in this specific instance. This is my true thought on the matter. Could the Bears sign Kirk Cousins and be an automatic upgrade at the quarterback position over Justin Fields? Yes. Yes. It would be. Obviously, he's a much better quarterback. I'm not going to ever disparage you or fight you on that thought. But... can you name the 2 quarterbacks that were in this year's Super Bowl?
Oh, they were just in the Super Bowl?
They were just in the Super Bowl, yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Name it for me.
Jalen Hurts and, am I blanking on the other team? Patrick Mahomes, yeah.
Can you name the 2 quarterbacks in the previous Super Bowl before that one? Patrick Mahomes and Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Can you name the previous quarterbacks in the Super Bowl before that?
Was it back to...
I think it's Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
The 2 quarterbacks before that, Joe Burrow and Matt Stafford. The quarterbacks before that, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. Are you sensing the theme that I have going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're top 5 quarterbacks in the game. Now, you're going to say, Steven, Jalen Hurts is not a top 5 quarterback. He can play like a top 5 quarterback.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think he is.
No, I'm just saying.
I know.
You're not going wrong though if you give me a top 5 quarterback list and it's Allen, Mahomes, Burrow, and you want Herbert in there. Like I'm not gonna argue with you about it. I'm just saying Hurts can play like a top 10 quarterback in the game. I would rather the Bears run the risk on a guy like Fields potentially becoming a top 5 quarterback in the game, and now Caleb Williams, than sign someone like Kirk Cousins, who I know is going to be the 12th best quarterback in the league. That's just my personal thought about it. The Steelers, no offense to Steeler Nations, you guys are just delaying the inevitable.
No, that's a good point.
You're just prolonging the end. You just need to go find your guy, go through some rough patches with him. If he becomes a top 10 quarterback like Ben Roethlisberger, you guys will be a threat for 15 years. It's not rocket science. It's the execution that takes forever.
Exactly. No, exactly your point. It's the trade-off of do I want to run the risk of like potentially having maybe the best quarterback in the league, or exactly that, just let's settle for, okay, we know his ceiling is going to be about halfway, about maybe exactly right, 15th to 12th best quarterback in the league. So
that's why when the Falcons drafted Michael Penix Jr., who by the way could be a filler in the diamonds or just hiding in the vault, that's why I respected the hell out of their move. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, yeah, you're right. You guys probably aren't going to win anything with Kirk Cousins, but they needed to see what Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Bijan Robinson were about under a competent quarterback. They're really good players.
Yeah.
So let's let our young rookie quarterback cook.
Looks like we're sold out there on that no huddle practice squad single, but I'm going to get back to you really quick, Fontes. Yeah, the Barclays Valley didn't go down with the tush push. So I don't know what the point is exactly there, but
I mean, what do you mean? No, he's going to be the number 1 drafted running back.
Yeah, he's still going to get. Yeah.
I'm not going to draft him number 1.
Yeah,
I'm actually personally leaning toward Bijan. If I had the number 1 pick, I would
Bucky
probably
Irving.
go Bijan.
Bucky Irving.
Okay, you get the number 1 overall pick, Nick, and you do that, okay? But I respect that. What is Rachaad White's deal?
He's still going to be there. I think he's going to be there for the year, but most likely it's looking like, from what every time I read the Tampa Times, it's looking like Bucky's going to be the number 1.
The Tampa Times. What do you mean what?
This is no huddle practice squad number 6. Please, preferably if you are in said break, please drop me a box number.
All right, let's get another one up there.
A number, not a number, as I loosely type that one out.
But that's basically what it is, Nick. It's just like it's a cycling roulette of trying to get a top 5 quarterback.
That's true.
And again, and I say this statement wholeheartedly, you do not need to have a guy who's top 5 every year.
Yeah,
you just need a guy who can play like a top 5 quarterback.
That's true.
Prime example, Joe Flacco.
Jacom is asking for the wheel. We will oblige. Practice squad. About 21. So, yeah, we'll just stick with this 1 out of 30 wheel, and we'll see what we land on that's closest. Going around and around we go to figure out our box number for the wheel for the practice squad single.
I mean, I would still take him, Fontes. Saquon's a beast.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. If he falls to me at 5, that's great. That's a fantastic deal.
Practice squad.
But yes, he's probably not going to do what he did last year again.
No.
That's a really tough ask.
Yeah, I mean, that was an outlier of a season if there ever was one. I'm going to be box number 27 in the practice squad. 27.
Sounds good.
Coming off the board. Let's go ahead and take these names, and we're going to go ahead and go around 11 times, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 11 times around.
11 times?
11 times around here for our first break here at the 3 o'clock hour.
As well.
Jersey's closed out as well. Nice. Mm-hmm. Nice. Picking up some steam now here in the 3 o'clock hour. Usually how it gets going. One break gets going, and then the other breaks break, and the other break get broken. And you broke a break, or broke a breaky. I think it just broke my brain.
Well, we don't need that. We need your brain to work.
Hopefully so. And exactly right. We're going to have the no huddle practice squad for this side, or this side. And we're going to go ahead and have Marisa. And at the NFC North, Cody, you're going to have the NFC South, East, and West.
You said 27, right?
Yes. Jacom, John Gomez, you're going to have the AFC North. Cody Metcalf back again for the AFC South and East. And then Adam Hoffman finishing us off there in the AFC West.
I mean, to Fontez's question, where's the no, hello, 27, you said?
27, yes. Vontez saying he could fall to the 5th overall in his $200 league. Yeah, that could definitely be the case.
To the other question about Bo Nix, though. I don't think Sean Payton liked Russ. Also, Russ is old. Straight up. Russ is just an old guy. There's a tremendous difference. Youth helps tremendously in the NFL. It does not get enough credit. Like, there's that balance of, like, you know, being young and too young. But, like, when you're 24, 25, that's your prime.
Oh, yeah.
In NFL years.
That's your prime in just about anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you have it. Good luck, everybody. Good luck. Jacom says good luck. He's also our wheel caller on the day. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, too, honestly. Bo Nix just a little bit better. I think that was exactly that. The Sean Payton actually willing to coach probably.
Right.
Probably helped. They just need a run game. Definitely just need a run game there. So there we have it. And that could be the case because didn't they pick up oh my goodness. They just added oh my god, why am I blanking? Former Charger. Did they just get Dobbins? I feel like they just got Dobbins. The Chargers did.
Yeah, no, so he's a Bronco now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I mean that could be, like I said, that could be hopefully the piece that helps them out there.
He is not available in the 1 and 4. And Jay Hammy, what's left in the vault? We're looking for that Allen Speedflex, Emmitt Smith Speedflex, the Steve Young Authentic, Michael Parsons, and Nico Collins secondaries.
Yeah.
You got a big boy there for a practice
Yes, we
squad.
do.
That's what we like to see.
I think we got ourselves. I'm just gonna confirm, but oh yeah, this has to be Aiden Hutchinson on this one.
Oh yeah, that's AH.
Oh yeah, Aiden Hutchinson on this bad boy. Love seeing this. I think he's gonna have a great bounce back when he comes back from his injury. Unfortunately, yes, we have to deal with him on the NFC North side of things. That's gonna go ahead and go to Marisa. He's having a fantastic day so far. Killed it in the 9 a.m. hour, killing it in the 12 p.m., and then keeping the momentum going here at the 3 o'clock hour. Love that. So that's another headliner hit coming off the board. Exactly right. That's Aiden Hutchinson coming off the board. Yeah. Sometimes it's in the box. Sometimes it's in the bag. So I just want to switch it up. Make me look crazy sometimes. There you go. Sure enough, bang, bang, bang.
Bang,
On the
bang,
back,
bang.
Beckett's cert. You can always take your smart device and figure out when and where Aiden Hutchinson signed that bad boy. Always like doing that. Did that the other day with one of these certificates and found out it was actually signed at the Rosemont, the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center. They usually have the national convention there, the sports national there. I think they're gonna have it again this year, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not gonna say it's there every year, but
No, it's not. It's ever like every other year or every 2 years
Something
because
like that,
it
yeah.
rotates between.
Have you ever been to it?
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
I was there the past time it was here.
Same.
Like I said, usually rotates between here, New York, and Dallas. Yeah. And usually wherever it's at that year, they usually hold a meeting and they try and figure out where it's going to be held the very next year or the year after that. So they were vouching again, obviously, for Chicago to hold it because it does a pretty solid job. Mm-hmm. There we go. He said no box collar magic on that one. It's a good hit though, still regardless. So Jacom loving it, keeping it going. But we're gonna keep it going over here as well because we're gonna go ahead and hit a jersey break here as well. So trick play jersey. Number 24, please. Drop a box number. Prefer if you are in said break, if you are Marisa, Brian, Matthew, Ryan, Raymond, or Corey. Those would be the preferred names to drop a box number, or we'll hit that wheel as always. Good luck, peeps. Good luck, everybody. Yeah, we're talking about obviously the national, but Fanatics Fan Fest is just wrapped up today. Had some fun stuff going on. I don't know if you saw it. Funny enough, someone comes up to Jersey Slime actually said he was there. He got his Penn State authentic signed by Eli Manning, and he got AKA Chad Powers inscription on there.
Nice.
So I thought that was really cool. Other people, the video I saw that went viral was a guy and his son made. It could have been either a replica or an authentic helmet. I didn't see. I wasn't able to close up to see which one, but a helmet with some hands glued on top of it with the gloves and a ball recreating the David Tyree helmet catch. Eli
Nice.
Manning went ahead and signed that one too, so I thought that was really awesome. And then you watch the third story with Eli Manning. Why not? Since WWE and Fanatics are tied together, the WWE stage was put up there so fans could cosplay and come out and do their own favorite introduction, dress up like their favorite wrestler and walk through. Tom Brady walks out with a belt, and guess who attacks him? Eli Manning, of course.
Wow, they're just putting on an event.
Oh yeah. They looked like it was a ton of fun. Like I said, very, very jealous. Besides, obviously, all the vendors that are there selling cards and selling shirts and jerseys and stuff like that. But they have all the big ones right there for sure. Yeah, Jersey Slime says autograph Eli Manning. And the inscription says AKA Chad Powers. Nice. That's really cool. Corey's asking what jerseys are still available.
What number are we doing? Sorry.
Oh, jersey number 24. We have not gotten a box number yet. Otherwise, after I tell Corey what's left in there, I'll go ahead and maybe hit a wheel. But right now, we're looking for Joe Theismann on a jersey. No pictured headliners, just Joe Theismann on the jersey.
Joey Theismann.
So Corey, if you don't have a box number, we'll go and hit the wheel really quick. I know we only have a couple of those, so let me make a picker wheel out of it really quick. Uh-oh. Okay, thank goodness. I always hate hitting the F11s. Okay, Corey says hit the wheel. So let me make a wheel really quick, and we can do that. So jerseys are 1, 3. Where the jerseys just go? 26 and 29. Awesome. So we got a little picker wheel, and let's do exactly that. You can pick your friends, and you can pick a wheel, but you can't pick your friend's wheel.
No, you cannot.
We're going to go with box number 1. I'll go ahead and reach across. Slide us on over. So there we go. Going with box number 1 in the jerseys. Well, let's go ahead and hop on over here because we need... There we go. We need our names, and we need to go around 11 times to determine our divisions. Like I said, looking for Joe Theismann on the jersey. That is our secondary, our only headliner currently available out of these last 4 boxes. 25% chance in that sense. But here we go. We've got Raymond over here in the NFC North, Matthew in the NFC South, Marisa in the NFC East, Matthew again in the NFC West, Marisa, back to you into the AFC North, Ryan to the AFC South, Corey, our wheel caller, to the AFC East, and Brian chilling in the AFC West. Good luck, everybody, with box number 1. Ready to roll. Looking for Joe Theismann. Otherwise, got some bonus bangers to hand on out of here. Ooh. This is fun. Let me just confirm. It's got to be... Oh, yeah. And I love this. Love this color scheme. Love this style. I think they're trying. They have been bringing these throwbacks in there, too. From the Atlanta Falcons, NFC South, it's going to be Andre Rison. Andre Rison right here. Love that. Like I said, this red trim with the white colors and the white lettering and the white numbers. Love that with the all black that currently is going on. Love this currently. I guess I mentioned NFC South hit. That's going to Matthew Norton on that bad boy. Slide it over so you can see the Andre Rison signature right on that number 8. And then, of course, later on down, the PSA cert down there on the bottom, the little sticker right there. It's getting a little glary, but Got the PSA cert. Always, like I said, you got the number on there. You can always certify when and where our man Andre Rison signed this bad boy. Love that. Love that. Add him to another list of just unsung, underrated Falcons wide receivers. Guys like him. You got guys like Roddy White. He's in here every now and again too.
Right.
But love that. I can't go wrong with this. I love this color scheme. This type. This alternate for the Falcons.
I know. So do I. Can't miss stuff on that front, right?
Oh yeah. Like I said, nice hit right there for our boy Matthew Norton going home with Andre Rison on the jerseys. So still looking good with Joe Theismann. 1-in-3 chance there to land that headliner with Joe Theismann. But as always, clear out these jerseys. Fresh set of threads on the way in. So let's go ahead and clear those out, everybody. Let's go. But good stuff. Good work so far today, guys and gals. Let's keep it rolling. Andre Rison going home to Matthew Norton. Earlier today, we had the Mark Brothers jersey. I thought that was really cool because
Nice.
opened it up and had the one set of numbers and then the second set of numbers right underneath, and on the back it just said Mark's Brothers. I thought that was really cool.
That's awesome.
That would have been my first. Oh, I don't know. I can't say that. I think I'd opened up that one of those steel curtain Steelers jerseys not too long ago.
Steel curtain.
Those were pretty good. Missed the Monsters of the Midway, the multi-signed Bears jersey. But glad we were here for the Marx Brothers.
Wow, the Cubs have just really let it get out of control.
To be fair, the Mariners were the favorite on today.
Yeah. Well,
But like you mentioned, it was just a nice day for a 14-6. Okay. They let that get away from them.
yep. 5 runs in the 8th. We'll do that to you.
Yeah. But
Now, to be fair,
go ahead.
I doubt they do it. But the Cubs offense can score. Avery.
They can't score.
They can score.
And again, with a lot of added benefits of today's weather,
Yep.
so I can maybe see.
They could definitely get, like, again, if the Cubs come in here and score like 5 and they match them, Seattle sweat.
What inning we in?
Bottom 8.
Okay, all right, we got got our work cut out ahead of us.
You need to come in here and hang a fatty, okay? You got to hang a fatty on. There's actually just been a lot of scoring in general across baseball over the past. Like it's 9-6, Milwaukee and Minnesota. Both those teams notoriously can't score.
Yeah.
Washington's up 3-0. Man, I'm telling you guys about Washington. They're the most nonsense 32-45 team I've ever watched. In like the best way possible. I love their team. In terms of talent. Obviously they have some fine tuning they need to do.
Like Mackenzie Gore, for whatever reason, should not just be having just the crazy year that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
well, James Woods is a stud.
James Woods too. He's looking like he's been doing pretty solid.
Yeah, Robert Hassel, he's a stud. C.J. Abrams, he's a stud. All those guys coming over for Juan Soto. And they still have their number 2 prospect in their system.
Man, imagine if the Mets held on to those pieces and Pete Crow Armstrong.
No, this is the Nationals.
Oh, my apologies, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah,
Yeah. Just
National,
imagine
yeah.
if the Mets held on to Pete Crow Armstrong.
Yeah, that yeah. I'll still stick with that.
That part is accurate. That part they messed up. But either way, baseball's the best in that sense. You can always find something. You know.
Oh yeah, I live
You
with
always
that every
find
day.
why'd that happen? Well, you know.
Well, I gotta live with the James Shields for Fernando Tatis Jr. trade
for the remainder
my
of your
entire
life.
life.
For the remainder
Yeah.
of your life, yeah. That was a bad one.
Until I get hit with a head in the head and forget what a baseball is.
Can you
Like,
tell me why that happened again? If only,
It was
if only sane current thinking was 2020, right?
It was a dark and stormy night.
He said
I don't think it was. Maybe it just wasn't my head.
Night. He said it was a dark and stormy night.
It was the middle of winter. I don't know.
Wait, how?
I don't know.
Was it in the winter? They made no
Probably
during
winter.
the season, right? Because wasn't it to get James Shields to make the move?
Ah, man, that was just a
Nick's
cloud
like,
of depression.
Steven, I have done my absolute best to repress anything and everything about that.
Big time.
Please stop talking. Thank you.
Thank you from the management.
Yeah, right?
To have that Juan Soto bat was last year. Yeah, with the dot. Yeah, yep. That'd have been good. Rising Jersey open to trade, says Matt Norton. So if you want to hit him up, let him know. Let him know. Let's quickly see what we're closest on now after a couple of those back-to-back breaks on those bad boys. Still wide open, 4 to go on that can't miss one fall. I think we were still halfway to go on something else, unless that broke earlier. Still 3. There we go. Still 3 to go on now. Like I said, now 3 to go on that Vault double box.
There we go. Let's get that one done.
Dropped in the chat earlier. Might drop it again. Yeah, no harm in dropping it again. I mean, just added more engagement for the chat. So Vault double box is 3 to go. But yeah. So far it's been fun today. Like I said, not just in the break room. Had that Kevin Durant trade drop. You had mentioned your take was just, kind of maybe both come out positively, both can come out negatively.
But not at the same time.
Yeah.
One's going to come out positive now, and then one's going to come out positive way later.
Yeah. And I think my argument would be Rockets were already a 2 seed. I think they were missing that veteran presence in last year's team. What could have been, add a guy like Kevin Durant. Maybe they probably don't lose in 7 games to Golden State in the first round.
Yeah, they just lose in 7 in the next.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I think with that, maybe Western Conference Finals actually opens up for the Houston Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit here and say, hand them the championship. No, not by any means. But yeah, if anything, it's just like Kevin Durant probably saw the writings on the wall with the fights that were going on that were confirmed to have been happening. So, I mean, yeah, I think it adds a little bit more, adds a little thing better there. But it's the 5 second-round picks that really makes me go.
People just move second-round picks now. They're not. Yeah, nothing serious is coming of it.
No, not at all. I think there was 1 coming up this year, 2 in the following. 1 in 2030 and then another in 2032.
Right.
And, they're second round picks, so get ready to learn G League, pal. It's just as simple as
learn G League, pal.
It's just as simple as that. The only thing that probably might put them over the top one way or the other is just whatever they do with that 10th overall pick that was also swapped.
Yeah, if they can nail that.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's what has to happen.
For sure. Vontez says, we got the better deal. Are you a Suns fan? Are you a Rockets fan? Are you on either side of those things? Or are we still talking about the Juan Soto trade? Can't remember. I can't tell.
Great question.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm a Juan Soto fan in the sense I like him. I got nothing against him. But I'm not gonna get a Mets jersey just because it's Juan Soto. No. Yeah. So
Why not?
every time he's there, I root for him because I think it's fun to watch.
I just think he's a really good player.
Yeah, exactly. Fun to watch, good player. Not a lot of things you can't really say. I don't think other players really talk bad about him, so
No, right?
it's good to hear stuff like that.
I mean, everyone else talks bad about him.
Yeah, I know all the fans and
this guy makes this much to do.
exactly.
Well, when you have a very unique skill set and talent, and
Yeah,
not a lot of other people in the world can do it. Yeah, you're gonna make a lot of money.
exactly right. Creeping up into the 4 o'clock hour here in the UA break room. It's been fun so far. Fun day overall.
Did you pull the Brady in the morning show or the early?
No,
It was pulled yesterday.
It had to have been because
Okay.
I was looking over the boxes and looking at our ticker board and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
Making sure everything's all nice and tight. Yeah, Brady was gone.
Brady.
The thrill is gone. Brady's gone.
I mean, that was a beautiful Brady, no lie.
Oh yeah,
But now you can get the MVP of the league right now, Josh Allen.
yeah.
And if you don't miss, best chance right now is to get him in the vault. But then if you don't get him in the vault, you can get him in the diamonds.
Exactly right. Funny enough, we also saw Tom Brady was also available in the 1-4 on a bat because, well, he was drafted by the Montreal Expos.
That card, though, they're still looking for that card.
Is there a numbered
There's
card?
a numbered Bowman Chrome baseball card.
Oh, really?
And it's 12 out of 50.
Oh, man.
All the other ones he signed, I think he signed the first one, like my first Bowman Chrome or whatever. But then he signed that one. If football doesn't work out, there's always baseball.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh, my boy, the irony.
Fontes says, I'm a Guardians fan, but I haven't watched basketball in about 5 years. It's not the same.
I'm guessing that's baseball.
Yeah.
I'm guessing he means baseball. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Baseball is very monotonous, though. Like, one game will not tell your whole team's story.
Oh, of course not, no.
And even the whole course of a year won't tell your team's story. So if you get cold in October, then what's it all for?
Exactly right. I like those, like thinking that way too, and just also, we're coming close to that time with tonight's the very last NBA basketball game for a little ways away. I know we'll have draft talk in the next week, and then NHL draft talk. I think that's next Friday and Saturday, so that would be good. But after that, baseball, you're gonna have the floor for the time being till, like you mentioned, till maybe
Till
some
that
football,
monotonous day of
a Hall of Fame game, a little bit of.
the Hall of Fame game's gonna be a good one, right?
We'll get that midway through August, I believe.
Early August usually. It's usually like the first weekend in August they have that. They have that going on out there.
Then we'll have preseason. We'll have Hard Knocks all wrapped up. That's gonna be fun. Preseason Hard Knocks is the Bills this year. I think we already kind of.
Yeah, I think they did say the Bills, right?
Preseason Bills, and then during the season, it's going to be the entire. Oh man, it's gonna be a good division. I forgot which one. Damn.
Is it the North, the NFC North this time?
No, I don't think so. Why am I blanking? They're doing the whole I think it's the NFC East, if I'm not mistaken. What's the mid-season Hard Knocks 2025? Yeah, the NFC East. So yeah, we're gonna get Dallas. We're gonna get Dallas, Giants, Eagles, and Commanders all during the season of, like we mentioned, Bills, Hard Knocks during the training camp version, the preseason version. So I like that. I am
Classic.
definitely a preseason. Love the training camp Hard Knoxes. Those are that. I mean, the only season I really don't like or didn't like probably was the Dallas Cowboys one of recency, because that was literally just here's Zeke Elliott and here's Dak Prescott hanging out together for like the millionth time. Okay, like we get it. They're the best. They're the best of friends. that was all. That was the only thing that they had that entire season.
So Nick wasn't a fan of the Cowboys one.
But I mean, the other ones were, even last year's the AFC North.
I didn't even watch any of that one.
No,
No.
I like that because the Mike Tomlin bits were fantastic. Getting to see, like, one of them was really good because it was the Jameis Winston game where he threw the 5 touchdowns but the 3 interceptions or something like that and they ended up beating the Ravens.
A true legend.
That was in there. Those were good. Those were fantastic. I always, of course, the Miami Dolphins won.
Right, and they're not bringing back the preseason one, right?
No, so they're going to do the Bills will be the preseason, the training camp, and then this will be
the preseason one is the actual original Hard Knocks, right? I'm talking about the one where the Giants got made a fool of.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they're bringing that.
Yeah, so
they're not bringing that one back.
So I think I think they might be done with the off-season Hard Knocks. Exactly right, because man, oh man, they just torched up the Giants that one.
That would be hilarious, though. Have you ever seen the show Georgia or Ginny and Georgia or whatever?
Which one?
Ginny and Georgia. It's on Netflix. I've never watched it, but my wife.
No.
But it comes out every 2 years.
Oh, okay.
That's their thought process. What if this was if you're the worst team in football, if you have the number 1 pick, you have to do off-season Hard Knocks.
Oh man, that would be good.
You might have to expose some things. We just need more drama, okay?
Yeah. Vontaze says that, like I said, Romo could have handed the ball off to Zeke. At least Romo can throw the down the field. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe. Romo's out here yapping these days.
That's true. Oh, Jim.
What?
Still 3 to go in that vault double box, folks. Let's get that across the goal line. Otherwise, I mean, fresh, brand new set of diamonds. If I didn't already show that off, let me do that again. So yeah, the folks at home can see a little bit easier, a little bit better. Looking for us. All these guys are fresh, ready to roll diamonds, fresh, brand new diamonds section, all authentics or better. We're looking for Terrell Davis on this multicolored hydro for the Broncos. Michael Penix Jr. on this Salute to Service authentic. We got Lawrence Taylor on this classic Giants lid with the black visor right there with the white face mask. Justin Jefferson, we could sit here and argue who's the best wide receiver, maybe even just the best player currently in the league. But I'll let you guys determine that on your own. That could be a number of these guys actually in here. But got Justin Jefferson chilling right here as well. Got Josh Allen on these multicolored chrome right here with a red visor and face mask. Barry Sanders on this old school logo for the Lions. Got a nice old school feel to it all the way around. Another Salute to Service, but this time for the Bengals with Jamar Chase. He's got that Triple Crown inscription on there. The old school St. Louis Rams colors tone on this one for the Rams. Marshall Faulk authentic. The Derrick Henry Speed Flex. All types of purple on this one. This was the one Steven was itching to get to, and I think I am too for sure. I don't know what it's been lately with the Derrick Henrys. I've been dying to see some Derrick Henrys come out of here. There's been some fantastic speed flexes coming out of his way. And then finally, on the Rave authentic, Bijan Robinson. So some nice double up opportunities in the diamonds for sure with the Michael, even just right away in the same team. Michael Penix Jr., Bijan Robinson, Jamar Chase, Derrick Henry, Justin Jefferson, Barry Sanders. Some very, very nice opportunities right there in that brand new fresh set of diamonds right there. And then secondary headliners include Dwight Freeney, Jim Kelly, and Donovan McNabb. So go home with a Jim Kelly and possibly a Josh Allen right there. Love that opportunity. Oh yeah, looking good, folks. That's right there, fresh set of diamonds right there. We looked at the practice squad earlier, able to rip some stuff out of there earlier as well, but right now we're looking at Emmitt Smith on a football, Myles Garrett on a Salute to Service Browns helmet right there, Michael Irvin on the University of Miami right there. We're talking about Derrick Henry earlier on a Ravens lid. How about Ed Reed going from current day to another legend that usually would happen to be on Baltimore? See that side of things. Ed Reed on the new school, the new logo for the Ravens authentic right there. Love that. Gold face mask, to complement that. Devontae Adams, his new squad, he's got now on the LA Rams. We also got a Brian Dawkins licensed jersey. Don't forget about that. And then down below, Tyreek Hill on a Rave Miami Dolphins lid right there. Secondary headliners include Dallas Goedert, Steve Largent, and Rodney Harrison, all set to go in that practice squad. Let's see. Jacom says, hot take, the Niners NFC West leader, Ricky Pearsall, 700 yards. Oh, that's it? Only 700?
Yeah. Okay.
Then
that doesn't feel like a Jacom hot take.
And then Vontaze really believes if Tony Romo stuck around, they probably would have had a Super Bowl with Zeke. That's we'll hit the that's a big NFL.
Right. NFL. That's a good one.
Hopping into the can't miss 1 and 4, looking pretty good over there. Got Hulk Hogan on a Funko Pop on the large protective case. So it's like I said, it's like recreating the Sports Illustrated that he was in. The yellow ink for the Hulkamania. Erlen Holland on a soccer ball. He found a little hexagon section to sign that bad boy. Looks pretty fantastic. Yes, ask me myself. Larry Bird on the warm-up jersey. Didn't even have to take that bad boy off to win the 3-point contest. He said, "Hey, chill out, guys. I got this. Who's coming in second?" The classic line.
Right.
David Ortiz on some lumber, on a bat, on a baseball bat, Big Poppy. Steve Zimmerman chilling on a helmet. Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Chelios, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Damian Lillard, all secondary headliners here in that 1 and 4 section. So looking pretty good. Looking pretty good for the 1 and 4 section. Nice little mixer. Can't go wrong either which way. Looking down below as well into the vault. Got a couple pieces there left. We got Josh Allen on a Speed Flex. Emmitt Smith on a Speed Flex. Steve Young on the Authentic. And then secondary headliners include Micah Parsons and Nico Collins. And again, Vontaze says, yeah, Roma could throw it down the field. Yeah, I agree with that. Won't be, if he's throwing it down the field, it's most likely not getting picked off like Dak Prescott. Hey-o. See how that goes.
Hey-o.
See how that goes.
Why did Dak need to catch strays?
I don't
What did
know.
he do? What did my boy Dak do?
Hey, man, he was making the assumption. I was always helping. Just
I guess.
Steve Young on an Authentic here in the black and blue half and half, but we're also looking at Drew Brees on a Speed Flex on that gorgeous chromed out, gold out, yellow New Orleans Speed Flex, and then Marshall Faulk as well on a Speed Flex. Multi-chrome colored. Got the gold face mask and visor. Since it is the black and blue, we pull out our little magnifying glass to see any blemishes or boils that usually pop up here on these helmets. But in all honesty, this Lad McConkey came from the black and blue section. All I see is a little bit of extra little bubbling on the back of it. Otherwise, looks good to me. Looks good to me. Like I said, you can be my extra set of eyes on that one there, Steven, and see if there's anything on that section. But that's basically sometimes what it comes down to. It doesn't meet our expectation of what would be considered a perfect helmet or a perfect Speed Flex. So got tossed in this black and blue, so you guys get a little bit of a cheaper opportunity to land some Speed Flexes with some pretty big names right there. Mini's also just chilling. We got 3 headliners here on 14 boxes. Michael Irvin, Eric Dickerson, and then secondary headliners include Frank Gore. So Frank Gore and probably Eric Dickerson, Frank Gore, I would assume is probably gonna be a nice little double up opportunity there. And then Emmitt Smith on the Dallas Cowboys slate. Seen some nice slates as of late. Chilling in here as well. We have 3 more jerseys. Joe Theismann is the secondary headliner. So we're looking to get that cleared out. Once we clear out those jerseys, fresh set of threads on the way in. So don't be shy. Hopefully we can get that done. Like we mentioned, brand new diamonds, all here. So where are we headed to, folks? Where are we lurking? Like I mentioned, the closest would still probably be the 3 to go on this vault double box right here. The Chase wheel spin currently as it is the diamonds. So whether you're jumping into the single all the way down below, a $96 spot, double it up.
Double's
double
not 5 to
box.
go on the diamonds.
5 to go on the diamonds, you say?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I'll refresh, and sure enough, bang, 5 slots remaining now. Let's get 5 down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, and make me see my favorite thing in this whole entire break page, the red sold out sign. That's my goal every single time. So like I mentioned, between the 5 to go on the diamond double or the 3 to go on the double vault, that would probably be the go-to there. Like I mentioned, not just the headliners that we have available in the vault, which would be the Josh Allen Speed Flex, the Emmitt Smith Speed Flex, the Steve Young Authentic, and the Micah Parsons and Nico Collins. We also still looking for some vault keys. Upwards of $200 in a vault key could go home to you. Hop in there, get a vault key, then take that vault key money, turn it into some into a diamond. Get your name in that diamond. Not only you're going to go home with whatever you may win in that diamond section, maybe it's a headliner, bang, bang, bang. And then you also get your name in that chase wheel spin. You spin that around. Maybe I'll land on top of there and get upwards of another $100 in UA cash.
Right, maybe.
So you got an opportunity to walk away with upwards of $300 in UA cash, just chilling at any given time throughout this day in this UA break room. So love the opportunities, love the chances. Hop in the vault, hop in anything and everything, folks. Points in the direction, and we will go. What are you guys looking forward to? What are you guys doing? Like you mentioned, 5 to go in that diamond double. I'll go ahead and drop that down below. I'm gonna quickly divert this back really quick, just to get your point of view on this. As this was kind of lurking on me for a little bit. Back to the KD trade,
Okay.
not the trade itself, but just the timing of it. How do you feel as though? And I saw this twice from 2 different people that aren't connected in any different way.
Yeah.
This opinion of like, oh man, why would you drop this now? Like all eyes should be on the NBA Finals. Like, does this trade, does it really take any eyes off of the NBA Finals? Does it really distract you from game 7 here tonight?
Me, no.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I got to each their own. Maybe to some, like, oh man, I don't think there's any trade at any sport level that would be so earth shattering that it would take away from the very last game of the season.
I think a lot of people's things, though, Nick, is like it's this notion, and it is a fair notion, that they are in competition with the NFL, right? The NFL is just such a perfectly ran organization in the sense of how they structure their content releases. You know what I'm saying? Like something like this in the NFL would wait till probably Tuesday-ish. Or, it wouldn't be announced the day games are happening, or playoff games happening or something like that. Just the way there's a business model to be followed. I know the NFL's not perfect. Do not get me wrong. But you have to admit, they know what they're doing in terms of content distribution.
Yeah. They got
and
their
obviously,
media.
like, once the finals are done, like, you can celebrate the champion tonight. You can celebrate the champion tomorrow, Tuesday, before the draft. Announce that this is happening. Now, that might be the only reason they announced it is because there's a draft Wednesday.
Yeah, and again, with the number 10 overall pick being
If they were really
involved,
lit, they would announce it then, at the 10th pick.
and that would have been crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That would have been wild, right?
Yeah.
Some nice draft day trades, like that's
Some draft day drama right away.
Exactly. Yeah. Sean, no, the diamonds are new.
Yep, diamonds are brand new, Sean. We said there was only 6 bonus bangers lurking. We said, you know what? No need to do that. We're gonna get you a fresh set of diamonds with some fresh set of headliners into there and good to go. So anybody that was in the last set of diamonds, your order's getting carried over to this next set. If you have a issue with that by any means, we can
Let us know. We'll refund you.
Yeah, let us know.
Not a big
Exactly
deal.
right. But otherwise, anything that was in the last diamond is now this new red zone diamond. I believe the last one was false start diamond. So now it is the red zone diamonds. Fontes says that's why I haven't watched basketball in the past 5 years, at least because it's not the game anymore. There's no post-up game. Every man wants to shoot a 3. And yeah, I mean, that was as a kid growing up, I did actually realize that too. Like in my rec leagues, I'm like, I know I can't shoot. None of these kids are really not, some of them are obviously taller than me, but they weren't as like big as me. Like I was a little bit more wider than a couple of them. So I knew I could back them down and change the game up that way. Didn't result in many wins, but I knew my game was a little bit better. Jersey Slime asking, Steven just sent you a photo of the Eli Chad helmet via email. Cool. There you go. So go and check your email there, boss.
In a few moments.
Sean says, thanks, guys. Saw the ticker with these 6 numbers and thought, oh, my bad. Oh, there you go. That's a good opportunity there. Let me clear that up just so anyone might be confused. You get a fresh set 1 through 30 on there. And thank you very much for actually pointing that out to me. Keeps me on my toes, keeps me ready to roll. So 1 through 30, all set on those diamonds. Good call. Good call. Diamonds are all fresh, ready to roll, all set. Like I mentioned, we're looking for Josh Allen on a speed flex, Derrick Henry on the speed flex, Jamar Chase, Terrell Davis, Lawrence Taylor, all on speed flexes. Then on Authentics, we're looking at Barry Sanders, Justin Jefferson, Brian Robinson, Marshall Faulk, and Michael Penix Jr. And secondary headliners include Dwight Freeney, Jim Kelly, and Donovan McNabb. Looking good, folks. Diamonds are the chase. Get some influence there. Like I said, everything's fresh, ready to roll. And I always like that suggestion too of, you're not quite sure which one might be breaking first, whether it's the single, the double, or the quad. Maybe get a spot in all three, just so you can guarantee, like, hey, I have a chance. I have a chance at that Josh Allen. I have a chance at that Derrick Henry, no matter what. So play the game, play it smart, play it right, and water will find its balance. There we go.
I know we're making some nice headway on a lot of different things. So.
Yes. Vontez is switching on over to the Twitch side of things. And from my understanding,
Twitch
sometimes
is always my number one recommendation.
Yeah, Twitch is a little bit more up to date. Sometimes I feel like YouTube is just maybe a hair behind, and then Facebook is just a hair behind that. So in terms of what's the most accurate, most up to date, probably Twitch, like I said. Overall, I guess I think I like the Twitch layout in terms of chatting, watching it. Just a little bit better than the YouTube. YouTube made that small, and I'm sure I can go back and fix it or something in my settings. Right. But YouTube made some sort of update. Every time I move my screen, even if I'm on live, it immediately puts the chat up to that. I'm like, sometimes I don't want that right away. I just want to see the screen. And if I want to rotate it back, I can see the chat and the screen. I don't know. It's just small things like that. Small things like that. But yeah, like I said, I think the display for Twitch might be my favorite. Easiest to maneuver. That's looking good. I haven't checked my phone. Do the White Sox seal it up or do they blow it?
They were winning.
I didn't feel the notification in my pocket, so that always scares me.
Especially with the Sox. You're like,
Yeah. No, they won. They pulled it off.
There you go.
4-2. It's another series win.
That's what you like to see, right?
Yes, sir.
Even if obviously this season will quote unquote amount to nothing, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
But it's the growth. It's the positive little things like that. That's truly what you want to see.
And it's gone from unwatchable baseball to just bad baseball.
Yeah, that's a start.
So much better. So much better. You have no idea.
It's a start. That's all you can ask for. You can't appreciate that, though, without the first part. So
Exactly.
You got to remember that.
And that's why I'll always sit here and be like, I hear it constantly like, oh, you could be a fan of anything. Why don't you just switch now? Because what kind of man would I be if I don't go through any hardships at any point in my life? Like
But this is the hardship I want. I don't want to be.
Yeah, no. No need to deal with I don't know, just more mature things that probably would be
Right.
an actual hardship, like famine or something like that. Mm-hmm. But, this is what I'll deal with. I'll take my chances here. Famine at a world championship instead of actual food. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, talking about the heat. Yeah, our heat starts tomorrow at 95, 99 on Tuesday. Yikes. Yeah, the Midwest has been getting brutal too. Even to the point where in St. Louis, Ellie De La Cruz collapsed and threw up.
Really? I didn't even know that happened.
He threw up yesterday, but then bounced back, hit a home run. So there you go. I'm sure you saw maybe even in the Cub game, the pitcher for the Mariners left.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
He was a little shaky. He was a little rocky.
Not the kind of game you want to play in.
Yeah, no. Yesterday was brutal.
Brutal.
Yeah. Fortunate enough, I was working a game, was inside the press box in AC
nice.
the whole time.
That
Walk outside, and it's just like a blanket. You're wearing a heated blanket around you. Just like, ugh, this is gross. Ugh. So yeah, stay hydrated. Hydrate. Do not dihydrate, as we always say.
Which is something tempting in those situations.
Yeah. Same working on the St. Louis Railroad. Yeah, it's brutal out there. Heat advice. We're getting a heat warning. That's what we're getting out here.
Warning.
Heat advisory warnings. That's what we're getting out here. And that was also kind of funny where, again, first world problem. I would walk outside for trying to work on maybe like help a student with a camera or something like that. Start sweating, and then I would get into the AC and I'd be like freezing. I'd be like, oh, it's like all the sweat is like cold and like freezing to my head. I'm like, this is unbearable.
Right.
Like you want to go back outside in the heat for a second.
Don't want to deal with that.
But yeah, it's been fun. It's been funny. It's dealing with the heat lately. Tonight, Sunday Night Baseball, Mets and Phillies. Obviously, the main event's going to be 7:30. Yeah, 7:30 is what has been going to. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock tip for Pacers and Thunder. We got Thunder by 6.5. Who do you got?
I got the Thunder winning. I don't know about 6.5 though.
Okay, yeah.
6.5 is.
I mean, it's proven that number. Wow, tickets to usually when that ESPN thing which says tickets as low as $1,200 today, $1,261 for Game 7.
That's not bad. Give it.
I mean, you're guaranteed you're gonna see a winner. You're gonna see the championship. You're gonna see
they're giving out the trophy tonight.
Yeah,
there's no hesitation on that front.
Holy crow! This is turning into the Weather Channel really quick. It's been in Yuma, Arizona. It's 117, 2% humidity. And honestly, yeah, I think people do say that all the time. They're like, I'd rather deal with the actual heat and not the humidity that goes on in the Midwest. And I think it's kind of on that side.
Yeah, I mean, what's it easier for you to do? Cool down or heat up?
Is that true? You're rocking with the 1 milli TikTok and Instagram followers now?
I wish.
You got that much following?
No, I do.
I hope so.
Some influence. Maybe one day, but not right now.
You got some good content. I like the stuff you put up.
Oh, are you following me on TikTok?
I don't have a TikTok. I do. I got you on Instagram though. I got you.
I definitely hold back on Instagram.
Yeah.
More of my friends and family on there. No one's on TikTok, so I can just be.
No, so you can just
who I need to be. Yeah.
Just airing it out. Just anything. Yeah. For what it's worth, Cub content right up your alley. So
yeah.
I still like it because. Like I said, just like talking baseball.
Well, today I'm starting to lean more into just general debauchery.
Ah, okay.
So like I listened to a Chick-fil-A commercial on the way in, and I was just at the end of the Chick-fil-A commercial, they're like, customers paid for their own advertising, and I'm like, are you serious? Like this place closes down on Sunday,
yeah,
and then they make you pay to get televised, like to say that their food is good. It's pretty baller.
David says the corporate robot stalking you, bro. You're a lucky guy. That's me, of course. If you don't know, I'm the company robot.
You're the corporate robot.
Yeah, corporate robot.
All right, I think we're 2 to go now on that vault double.
Love that. Keep it up. Keep it up. Going from 3 to 2 on the vault double.
Yep, I'll be on at 6 o'clock, Bob. I'll let you know then. I got you.
That works.
My friend. You and Chad Powers.
David also said in New Orleans it's 100 with 110%. How is it 110? How do you get over 100% humidity? Which I figured just like once it's at 100.
They broke a barrier.
Yeah. Another one. But
another one.
I mean, just for like once it's at like 100, like you can go past even more than 100. Then it's no longer 100. Then the 110% now should be 100. I don't know, man. I'm just so bad with it. Headliners in the 1 and 4. I got you with that. I can at least answer you that with that one for sure. We got Hulk Hogan on the Funko, Erlen Holland on a soccer ball, Larry Bird on that warm-up jersey, David Ortiz on some lumber on a baseball bat, Steven Eiserman on the hockey helmet, Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Chelios, Ronald Acuna Jr., and Damian Lillard all as secondary headliners. David says he's jealous, bro. You and Bob are sharing playing, bro. Well, hop on in if you want to stalk Steven just as much as I do. Make sure you go ahead and follow on the personal side of things.
Right? Because I'm more than welcome to at any time.
Yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one out there. Yeah, exactly right too. Sometimes it's a positive correlation. Well, positive correlation, but not really positive. But sometimes the heat goes up and other activities go up as well. So hopefully stay safe out there. I'll leave it with that. Hutch not available in the
Practice squad.
No, he is. Sorry, I pulled him earlier in the.
Practice
Oh no, yeah,
It was practice squad.
I'm all over the place.
Yep.
Still available in the black and blue. Just pulled him in the practice squad. That's my apologies. So Josh Underwood, if you're looking for Aiden Hutchinson, the black and blue half and half would be the way to go. He has just been pulled earlier in the practice squad. And that, of course, went to Marisa, going home with that one. So nice hit right there. Did I get Death Box with a note? I don't remember if I wrote that note out for Marisa. Did both of them have?
Yep, the one has it. And
Okay.
They're both good.
Thank you. Sometimes my brain don't brain. We're looking good, folks. Like I mentioned, 5 to go on those jerseys. Another set of jerseys would be cool. Josh says trade. We'll see. It's possible. 4 to go on those jerseys, actually. 4 to go on the jerseys. Still 2 to go in that vault double. And the diamonds, 5 to go on that diamond double. So like I mentioned, yeah. If you were looking, that went to Marisa Dombey. So if you're looking Josh Underwood, if you're looking to chat, that'd be the way that'd be the person to talk to. Double box blitz vault, 2 to go, 4 to go, halfway on the jerseys. Get another jersey broken into. Jerseys are looking good. We're looking for Joe, like I said, Joe Theismann on the one of the last 3 jerseys in the jersey section. Finish off those jerseys. Fresh set of jerseys, fresh set of threads will be pulled on in here. Oh yeah, looking good. Yeah, I get it. The Thunder at any point in time can just break off and go crazy and have a big run. They're at home. I understand the 6.5 for that reason, but it's just too disrespectful to have anything that's more than like 2 or 3 points at this point. It's just been such a close series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely been close.
You would think it's going to be a rock fight. I don't think the Thunder, or I don't think the Pacers are going to have the same mindset as the Thunder did in Game 6, where it just seemed like in Game 6 the Thunder came out and just didn't act like it didn't feel like they were one win away from being the Finals champions. Like they just came out so flat.
I think that's kind of just the mantra of this Thunder team, though. They are not above or below where they're at. So, yeah, did they get their break speed off in Game 6? Yeah. But you know what they do generally?
Come back and
they bounce back.
Yeah, they bounce back.
They bounce
and
back
have 20-point
and-
wins the next time around.
Yeah, they generally do pretty well. So, I expect the best from the best team in the league all year tonight. Not saying that Indiana's going to get blown out, but
The Thunder only lost back-to-back games twice this entire season.
exactly.
And I mean,
I just don't expect it to happen tonight. But, again, that's
but
why
that's
they play
also
the
been
game.
the trend of it was the away team won Game 1, home teams won Game 2 and 3, away team won Game 4, home teams won Game 5 and 6. We're due for another away win if we're following that logic. So might be crowning the Pacers.
It's all. There's only been 4 home Game 7 losses in NBA history.
Oh wow!
So
Is the extender out there? Is
in the
Scott
finals.
Foster?
Well, he can't extend it anymore.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think he is out there.
Is he
I
officiating
forgot. Do
tonight?
they change refs every game? I thought they just had the same crew.
That's a good question.
So they just rocked with the same crew, But how does Tyrese Halliburton feel? Like that's,
That could be a factor for sure. I mean, I don't think he played a ton in Game 6, considering they were
Well, they're
up
just
20 the
crushing 'em,
entire
right?
time. So probably only like 30 minutes played there for Tyrese. But and that's the same in that same breath too. So Tyrese played 23 minutes last game, but that same thing. All the starters for OKC besides Shea, less than 30 minutes. So they're going to be just as, energized. They got the same amount of rest because they just didn't play anybody in Game 6 because they were getting beat up. So, yeah, I've been saying too, if there's going to be throwing out the cliches of who's going to be the X factor, who needs to do this, who needs to step up. It have to be Miles Turner if it's going to be anybody in this entire series because he has not shown up at all. He is the starting center who scored 3 points last game. You've seen better games from Miles Turner, so
Right.
if anyone's going to step up for the Pacers, it would probably have to be him because everybody else has been holding their own, if not doing better. Like every single time TJ McConnell's on the court, he is just the spark that everyone's looking for. Obi Toppin he's always good for a putback dunk every single game.
Yeah, something athletic.
Yeah.
Something freakishly athletic. You're absolutely right on that front.
I think if he somehow, some way just turned that into like a defensive effort, that would probably help his game so much better.
Right.
But, not everyone can be a defensive guru. It is what it is. That's just also the game in general. But, yeah, I think that would be the plan. I don't know if you saw this post too. They're like the ingredients to taking down a monster squad, and
That was hilarious.
comparing it to the 2016 team, which you haven't seen a Game 7 since 2016. They said a do-it-all forward compared LeBron to Pascal Siakam. A really flashy / do-it-all point guard in Tyrese Halliburton. You need a Smith.
Yep,
J.R.
you need a
Smith.
Smith.
You need a Smith and J.R. Smith, and then oh my goodness, why am I?
Aaron Neesmith.
Aaron Neesmith, and then you need a Matthew Dellavedova.
Yeah.
T.J. McConnell.
Yep.
Oh,
there
my
are
goodness.
there are commonalities between
Yes.
championship teams. Like that stuff's not for naught.
Exactly that. That's the template for taking down a juggernaut regular season team. The do-it-all forward, an elite point guard, a Smith, and a Matthew Dellavedova.
Right. They figured out the formula.
They did it. Can't believe it. They did
What if
it.
the Bulls were just like they signed, like Kyle Guy or something like that, and they're just like, this is our Matthew Dellavedova.
No, we got oh my goodness. Why am I blanking on his name? He was pulled up this year in the trade. Oh, I'm gonna pull up the roster in a second. Kevin Huerter.
Kevin Huerter?
Yeah.
He's too decent. He's too decent. He's too much of a 3-point shooter. He's not as pesky as TJ McConnell or Matthew Dellavedova.
That's true.
Those guys are annoying. Those guys, you look at them and you just hate the look of their face.
He's a pest. Yeah,
Kevin Huerter just wears a headband and shoots threes. Like, he's not quite on that level, but no, we need a guy who was, again, a perfect person for the scenario, and he's not available anymore. But Aaron Kraft,
Okay.
like that is the kind of guy. Like, obviously, Aaron Kraft's a doctor now, but I'm just saying, you just need a guy who's undersized, pesky defensively. Anytime they hit a jump shot, the crowd goes wild. TJ McConnell does have the most points for a bench player and most rebounds and assists, I think.
Most
If
rebounds
they win
for
the
sure.
finals and he has a big game tonight, like there's a fair shot he could be the finals MVP.
He could be up there. I wouldn't put it past Pascal Siakam again if he already got in the Eastern Conference Finals. Why not run it again?
True.
I mean, obviously, pencil in SGA if the OKC wins it because he's probably going to end up getting 30 to 40. So I think that's going to put up a pretty good argument there. 1 to go, by the way, in that vault double. So vault double, 1 to go. Who's going to be that closer, Magic? Who's going to take the ball, put it across the goal line, and get us where we need to be? Like I said, not just the vault keys, but we're looking for, we got 4 vault keys, upwards of $200 can be going back to you. Josh Allen, Emmitt Smith, both on speed flexes. We got Steve Young on an authentic, and then Micah Parsons and Nico Collins. Still ready to go in that vault section, guys. Close out that vault. Close out that vault double box. And I mean, again, I would have to agree with the same thing. Wouldn't this not be one of the biggest upsets in NBA Finals history? OKC opened up at a minus 750 favorite. For those that are not in the gambling realm, that means if you were to bet $100, you would only get what, like 40 cents? I don't even know. You would have to bet $750 to make $100. That's the easier way to explain it.
Yep.
And right now, that would be for anyone that would have done that would be shaking in their boots a little bit. Mm-hmm. But I know who's not. It's Ty Percival, who currently sitting at 138 made threes. Multiply that by 5. He's sitting at a $690 gift card right now. And then, like I said, I know Ty earlier, he was in the chat around the 9 a.m. hour. He said he's rooting for OKC, but he said at the end of the day, we're just rooting for some threes, baby. So I'm glad for him. I'm glad it went 7 games. Glad that's all fine and dandy, too. And then we got some people, too, for who that gift card is for representing the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. That's down below as well. I can try and remember I think Ronnie Sayer for the Pacers. And, oh my goodness. So yeah, I got it in front of me. Steven Lenhart for the Thunder. Okay, so Ronnie Sayer, Steven Lenhart. At the very least, one of these two are going to go home with a $300 gift card. The other will be going home with a $750 gift card. So that'll be determined tonight, as well as how much Ty is going to be getting back in that 3-pointers. So as of right now, 138 through 6 games, $690 so far for our guy Ty. Way to be. That's awesome. Love that.
But there's another person who forgot. Who is it? Ty Percival, who has the 3-point?
Yeah, so Ty's got the 3-point gift card. So every 3-pointer that's made, that's $5 for every single one. Currently sitting at $690. Wow. And like I mentioned, but we also figure out if Ronnie Sayer or Steven Lenhart's going to get the $300 or the $750 gift card. Nice. I love these gimmicked breaks that we ended up doing for the basketball section. That was a really cool giveaway that we had.
All right, let's do a vault, huh? Vault double.
Let's do it. Vault double in the books. Bang, bang, bang. There we go, folks. With that being said, that'll make the jersey would now be the closest break. Well, that'd be 4 to go in the jersey. Otherwise, still 5 to go in that double box for the diamond. But like I said, I'm going to refresh, and I see my favorite thing, that red sold out sign next to the diamond, or next to the vault double box. So vault double box number 4. Please drop 2 numbers. Always can drop 2 numbers, or if someone suggests the wheel, right on cue, our boy John Hamlin. Asking for that wheel 2 times around. Ask you shall receive, James Hamlin. So we're going to hit that wheel 2 times around. Is the vault section out of 30. Let me go ahead and hit the randomizer. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go around. Let's see what we're getting 2 times around for this wheel. Landing on number 9. Do we have number 9? Or what's the closest to number 9 if possible? Oh, we got number 9. That works out for me. Bang, bang, bang. So vault number 9. And what's our second number? 22. Do we have 22? Sure enough, we have 22. So 9 and 22 coming off the board.
9 and 22.
And while we do that, let's make sure everyone's name is all set up. And we're going to go around 11 times and determine our divisions. So 9 and 22. As soon as we get our divisions all settled 11 times around to determine that. Yes. 9 and 22, we got in the NFC North, Jay Bowerson, Josh Underwood in the NFC South, James Rambleman Hamlin, our wheel caller. In turn is now our box caller. James, you have the NFC East. Sebastian, you have the NFC West and the AFC North. Lloyd into the AFC South. Matthew, you have the AFC East. And Sebastian, you have the AFC West. Once again, number 9 and number 22, ready to roll. All in the vault. Like I mentioned, besides the 5 headliners we're looking for in Josh Allen, Emmitt Smith, Steve Young, Micah Parsons, and Nico Collins, we're also searching for 4 vault keys with upwards of $200 going back to you in the way of a UA gift card. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck as we're hopping into this vault section. That'll bring us down to 14 boxes in total. Like I mentioned, 5 headliners. Still four vault keys. Still 4 vault keys after this pull. So there we go, folks. See what we're rocking with here in the vault section. Sometimes it hides from me, sometimes it doesn't. I'm just gonna pull her out and see what we're working with. There we go. Uh-oh, might be a little bit of why am I blanking? Is this Keon Coleman?
That's Keon Coleman?
Yeah. Keon Coleman coming out of our vault section right there. Bang, bang, bang. Look at that opportunity there. So maybe a good opportunity there. Double up in the AFC East. Maybe you still have that Josh Allen available as Matthew Norton going to go home with Keon Coleman. Liked him coming into this year, not only just for the work that he was putting in on the field, but very funny individual off the field. He had some great sound bites after. He was a great interview. So Keon Coleman, hopefully a nice addition to your little collection there, guy. By the way, Beckett's cert on the back. Let's just play dumb. Let's be like, oh no, I didn't know who this was. I can't recognize that signature. Well, you bust out your smart device, scan that bad boy, and I can figure out when and where and actually exactly that who this might have been. Like I said, just like a doy, I don't know who this is. Exactly right. Keon Coleman signed it. Is a helmet. Of course, it tells you the item name as well, the signature, the signer name, and then the comments. Beckett witnessed this on April 6, 2025 in Chantilly, Virginia.
Chantilly,
thank you. Chantilly. Sometimes I look at words, my brain's like, you're going to pronounce it this way no matter what. And that was one of those words. So there you go. Keon Coleman, exactly right. Like I mentioned, if you ever wondering how or what, and like we say, oh, it's the certificate on the back. Beckett's cert, you scan that bad boy, you can figure out everything like you just said. Keon Coleman going home to Matthew Norton. Halfway done here on that double box. Let's get to that other one in just a moment. I would think another solid sophomore year could be on the way for Keon Coleman. I would think at least, he had a little bit.
I imagine he's going to get a little bit better.
I would think so, too. Had a little bit, not a ton of time, but had Amari Cooper with him for a little bit. Maybe he could at least learn, maybe get a couple pointers here and there from the guy. But I think he's going to have a solid. I think he's going to have a solid sophomore season. Something like, oh, sophomore slump. No, not for wide receivers as of late. And when you have the MVP of the league throwing to you, you have a pretty good chance of doing some pretty solid things. So Keon Coleman will be joining us for a little bit. You make some way up here. Join your wide receiver brethren, Lad McConkey. Box number 22. Good luck, everybody. There we go. Hey. That's fun to see. You have won a vault key.
Ooh, there we go.
So a nice opportunity here. Like I mentioned, $200 is still available. So whoever wins this, You'll also be choosing between B, C, D, or E for a vault key box. Let's go ahead and figure out who's in this bad boy. Always chilling in here from time to time. I like this. I like the name that pops up, and it's again, if anything, very least, trade bait for some. But hopefully maybe you are a fan of the steel curtain. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's gonna be Cordell Stewart here on the Steelers rep helmet right here. Like this. Nice job. Nice hit. AFC North hit. That's gonna go to Sebastian Flores. So Sebastian, now you're gonna go home with Cordell Stewart signed replica helmet. You got a chance at B, C, D, or E for a vault key. So let us know. B, C, D, or E for your vault key, my man. Otherwise, I'll make a quick little B, C, D, or E vault key wheel. And we'll go from there. Well, let me know there, boss. Let me know. Cordell Stewart going home to you, Sebastian Flores, as well as a vault key. Like I said, Sebastian, go ahead. B, C, D, or E. Got a couple chances at some hundreds. I see as low as 50, but go home with $200 in UA cash. Sebastian is asking for box number B, B, and it's letter because numbers aren't letters. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they are. Math is hard. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to keep Cordell by me just because I'm probably going to box him up again. But here we are. Sebastian, let's figure out your UA gift card right here. Some vault key cash right here.
Huh?
Box letter B. Open it up here. Come on now. Careful. No need for slicing and dicing, Nick. There we go. Congratulations, you were going home with a $50 gift card, my man. $50 to go with you, Sebastian. So $50 right back to you in your pocket. That still means we got 3 more gift cards still lurking, along with, I believe,
200 and 2 100s. So not bad. Mm-hmm.
Solid. Along with that, like I said, 5 headliners still. I don't know why I wasn't handing it to you. I was just holding it up in the air. Don't really know what to do with my hands right now. That's kind of where I'm at. So congratulations, Sebastian. Like I mentioned, not only just going home with this Cordell Stewart replica helmet, $50 in UA cash going right back to you. Thanks, guys. Thank you to you, Sebastian. Like I said, thank you to everyone that gets into a break. Can't have these breaks happen without you guys participating and getting into said break. So thank you to us. No. Thank you to you guys. Right back at you. So let me go ahead, make sure we're all written up there for Sebastian. That's the vault key. Let me go ahead and get that all done. It's been solid from top to bottom here, folks, but no reason to have the fun stop. I know, like I said, we were close, halfway to go on that another jersey. A little bit more than halfway to go on our first diamond double. We can get that going. That'd be fantastic. Diamonds are the chase wheel spin on the day. Let's not have no reason to have a combo breaker with me. Had a chase wheel spin in the 9 a.m., 12 p.m. Let's have another one at the 3 p.m. hour. Come on now. Yeah, Sebastian says still got to see that Emmett go. Let's see if that gets pulled. Still looking for Josh Allen, Emmett Smith, both on speed flexes in that vault section. Steve Young on an authentic. And then Micah Parsons and Nico Collins still available in that vault section, folks. Nice hit. Go along with the nice $50 gift card. Not too shabby. Nice day at the office when you can go home with some cash and a helmet. like I mentioned, here we have it, folks. A couple ways to go. Halfway to go on that jersey. A little bit ways to go on that diamond double. So that'd be the next thing to attack here. Creeping up on 5 o'clock. I'll hold off for a bit because, like I said, I'm jealous. No reason to let you guys have all the fun come 6 o'clock. So hold off for a little bit, see how we're looking. Because we don't have a chase wheel. Like I said, don't have a chase wheel spin as of now to get to. But that can always change. Quick little refresh. We're still 5 to go on that diamond double. Still wide open just about anywhere and everywhere else. But like I mentioned, also 4 to go on those jerseys. So like I said, I'll hold off another 5-10 minutes, see where we're at, see what orders pop on in here. But like I said, so far so good. Gotta be. Oh yeah, we've had some fun today. It's been good. It's been good all the way around. I would say the Hutchinson has to be the gold for me. The Keon Coleman will follow up with the bronze. I know it's not out here, but just to switch things up, I think that Andre Rison might be getting my bronze.
Okay.
That Andre Rison jersey, just because I really like the different, that black with the red trim, the white numbers and letters. That really looks nice. It's just a nice little fashion piece for sure. I wouldn't wear it necessarily, but teach their own. That question did pop up a while back, a couple 9 a.m. shows ago. Someone asked, like, hey, what size are the jerseys? I go, 1, I hope you're not wearing it. 2, usually around an XL. I haven't seen anything smaller than a large that we popped out jersey-wise, but usually XLs is what we provide on these jerseys. I have seen it before. For the most part, it's usually at minor league games for like hockey games. I've seen people wear their signed gear. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, right. That's a strange one to me too.
Yeah. The only thing I've worn that was like signed gear, and I was like, I'm fine if this goes in the wash, was a Chicago Wolves shirt that I got signed by Skates. So again, a little bit different in the sense that like it's not that much of a. Not too valuable, but, to each their own. I got a big Wolves fan at home, so to them it might be worth millions of dollars. To others, it might be worth zeros of dollars. So, could be the case. But where are we looking at, folks? For leaning any which way, let us know what you're feeling. It's been fun. We're still looking, like I said, I guess as a collective whole, we're looking for that Derrick Henry, the two of us. Our guy Jacom said that Josh Allen was looking mighty fine as well in this diamond section. Can't go wrong. Jamar Chase, always a good go-to on that salute to service speed flex. Looking good. 30 people across the board here on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Always making sure we're liking, sharing, subscribing. But also over on the Instagram side of things as well, and TikTok. The old tickety-tockety. Because we'll put up some montages. Sometimes we'll put up our best helmet available type deal. Always very good, very fun content posted up on both of those. I know our guy Common usually has his recaps posted right away. Like I said, though, we'll have almost like a lit of the day, and then that slowly turns into a montage of that person's best highlights. Which, like I said, it's always nice. Always good visuals. Or our gal Nicolette will go ahead and she always puts together some fun stuff. That Rockies one was pretty good.
The Rockies one, yes.
Rockies one was good. We had that again. Kind of our in-house content showing the helmet that we had, but it was like the Hulk Hogan or the Rock was like, come here, let me show you something. It's beautiful. And he opens it up and it's got the helmet, so that was good. It's been good stuff all across the board. Shouts out to the social medias. Killing it.
All right, we might have a jersey.
Oh, we might have a jersey, he says. We might have a jersey.
Or at least we're one to go on a jersey.
Or we might be one to go. Who knows? Yes, we are one to go in that jersey, folks. So we're definitely going to be holding off. I was looking at that clock. It said 5, but exactly right. When we're one to go, we're going to go ahead and hold off there, folks. So one to go in the jersey. Still looking for that Joe Theismann. Otherwise, 2 bonus bangers lurking.
Yeah, I mean, Emmett's still out there. Lots of great stuff to be had.
I'll quickly drop it down in the chat, but probably by the time I do that, it might already be sold out. So it might be wishful thinking. But still one to go. Whoever wants to be that closer for the jersey, get that jersey break done. We can possibly be going home with a Joe Theismann. Like I mentioned, otherwise, still got some bonus bangers lurking. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And again, we'll extend the timeout if
I think this is it.
if the jersey gets sold out. Sure enough, it probably is as I refresh. But also, like I mentioned, we're pretty close on that diamond double. So if we're getting anywhere closer, if that 5 turns into 3, if that 3 turns into 2 into 1, that'd be perfect. And exactly that. Again, my favorite thing to see on the break page is that red sold out sign. Just wanted to show it to you as well. So bang, bang, bang. Trick play jersey number 25. Drop me a box number. Drop me a box number or a wheel suggestion, of course. That always helps as well. As always, James Hamlin asking for the wheel. But as always, clear out these jerseys into a fresh set of jerseys. We will get some fresh threads in here.
So Mr. McAdams, if you're out there, I can refund you the spot or put you in the next one. Unfortunately, it did oversell by a spot.
That's unfortunate.
But it's up to you. I can do either one. I'm going to put you in it for now, but if you want a refund, I have no problem doing so.
So jerseys left are 3, 26, and 29. Let me go ahead and get that. 3, 26, and 29. So we have our picker wheel now. Bang, bang, bang. Ready to roll. What jersey are we rocking with? It is going to be jersey number 26.
Refund? Cool. Sounds good.
Okay. That works. So 26 coming off. And it'll be coming off the board as well. Alrighty. But everybody else, grab your name. We're going around 11 times to determine our divisions. Nope, I don't know what that is. Strings? We need a list randomizer. I don't need strings. I'm not a cat. There's some tab on here that says strings. I don't even think he heard me. He ran away. That's okay. You guys heard me. Right? Into the NFC North, Cody Metcalf. Eric Burns, you have the NFC South. James Hamlin, our wheel caller, you have the NFC East. Brian Aggie, you have the NFC West. In the AFC now, Lloyd, you have the AFC North. Peter, the AFC South. Eric in the AFC East. And Corey into the AFC West. Good luck, everybody. Slide you over here really quick there, Aiden. Podden. Box number 26. All ready to roll here. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Ooh, well, that didn't mean to do that. That was quick, easy, and efficient. And just like that, someone who also was quick, easy, and efficient. It's our man on the, this is on the Maroon Commanders. Well, Now of the Redskins, but this is now considered the Commanders, obviously. Joe Theismann here. Bang! Right here on the maroon jersey. On the maroon Commanders, the Redskins threads. Old school. Sure enough, here it is, the headliner we were looking forward to. 83 MVP inscription on there. Right perfectly centered on that 7. Beckett cert on the bottom as well. Oh, Joe. Go, Joe. But there you have it, folks. The one we were searching after, sure enough, here he comes. We got 2 more bonus bangers in those jerseys. Let's get those cleaned out, and ready to roll. So we get, once we clear those out, fresh new set of threads, fresh new set of jerseys on the way in. If I didn't already make mention, that is an NFC East hit. That is James Hamlin, our wheel caller, going home with that bad boy. So Joe Theismann going home to you, my man, on the jersey. Congrats. Love that. Joe Theismann going home to James Hamlin on that one. Again, nice dub. Like this jersey. Like the throwback. Maroon can't go wrong there. I always can, like I said, appreciate it when they take up a nice big chunk on the signature. Actually, make it worthwhile. Nick, are you contracted to the Theismann? No, I'm not. I don't believe so. I think that's other people's shtick. That's other people's flow. That's their bar for bar, their word for word. I think everyone and their mother knows the grandmother Joe Theismann story. Just Jay Bowerson asking, are you contracted to tell the story as well? We are not. Story time about Joe Theismann, baby. No, again, I think that story is well told, well played out here in the UA break room. But if you need a recap, I'm sure. Yeah, exactly. If you need a recap, I'm sure just checking in any past episode that probably, like Common, probably it's usually a good go-to for a guy Common.
Just make a video. And then you can just give him the link to the video.
That could work too. To be fair, I mean, again, had a mooning today too, so it's been a lot of different things going on here in the UA break room. Love it. Regardless, great quarterback, great hit right there in Joe Theismann. You know, he changed his name. His grandmother never talked to him after. I couldn't believe it. Good stuff today, folks. Loving it here. Exactly right. Diamonds are still the chase wheel spin on the day. 5 to go there. I saw 35. That was the largest number we've had today so far. So glad to see that across the board. And the UA break room, like I said, on the YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook side of things. Keep it up. Keep it going. But I'll check in a little bit. Let me make sure our numbers are looking like. Can hold off if we're pretty close on anything. But otherwise, we can cross some T's, dot some I's, and get ready for our 6 o'clock show. I'll be checking out, and then that'll be, I believe our guy Mike's coming back. Yeah, so Mike will be back again. It'll be Steven and Mike closing us out here on the 6 o'clock hour. So that ought to be fun, getting us going there. You guys will be keeping up in the NBA Finals game. That'll be cool. Keeping a little play-by-play action there, along with what's going on here in the UA break room. Congratulations again, James. Congratulations to everyone who's gotten a dub here so far today in the UA break room. Jay Bowerson, first time I heard the story, I won the Theismann Rave, and then a couple weeks ago, I won the jersey you just opened, so got to hear it again. Well, in a log cabin born long ago was Joe Theismann. And one day he said, I'm going to win a Heisman Trophy. His grandmother was like, oh, that's crazy.
You mean the Heisman?
Yeah. I'm gonna win a Heisman Trophy. He's like,
well,
well,
that's
your
crazy.
as your grandmother, I will disown you if you.
What if someone was that offended by a Heisman Trophy?
Yeah.
Like Johnny Manziel won one of those. Like, yeah, he did. What's your point?
Alrighty, folks. Let's see what we're working with. Like I mentioned, 5 to go in that diamond double box. I can hold off another couple minutes there. See if we can get anything closer. If not, like I mentioned, we'll probably hop off and get everything set and ready to roll for the 6 p.m. show. You know, kind of wide open just about anywhere and everywhere else. So I'm really just going to be looking at that diamond double. If that doesn't get down to about 3 or maybe even 2-1 type deal, probably going to be hopping off today. So I'll give you guys 4 more minutes. We'll hop off at 5:15 Central Standard Time. Again, I think it's plenty of time to hold off there. Again, especially with the opportunity for a chase wheel spin. 5 people left to go. 4 minutes left to go. I think that's pretty good. So there we have it, folks. We got a 4-minute warning here for you, a little bit over 5, because by the time I get done signing off, it'll probably be 5:16. So just because long-winded. But so far, anything? I mean, again, Aiden Hutchinson, got a couple other things in there. Some solid stuff throughout the day.
But more to be had.
Yeah. Early bird gets the worm, folks. If you're sitting here, you're like, oh, I could have had an opportunity at something earlier, like that Pete Alonso bat. That was actually really cool because on the knob was a picture of a polar bear and then the number 20. That was
nice.
really, really cool. I did my best to try and pull it up and get it focused up on the camera, but it was tough. But I think we got it done eventually. That was one of the cooler things that got pulled on today. Obviously, this Aiden Hutchinson authentic that was asked about. Like, hey, is it still in the practice squad? No, because it was pulled earlier. However, you can still find them on the black and blue half and half if you're still looking for some Aiden Hutchinson. Kind of, again, frequent flyer. See him from time to time here in this break room, so don't be discouraged if you don't see him now. Could probably see him later on down the line. Just got to be having those alerts up, having that break page emails all ready to roll there, as long as just, checking in on the daily. What's here in the UA break page? What's here in the UA break room? Being informed, that's the way to be. Looking good. Brought in those fresh diamonds. Hopefully we can get that cracked into. Like I mentioned, with 5 double boxes slots remaining in this first double box. Maybe we can get that cracked into. But like I said, today's been fun between talking nonstop about the potential for the NBA Finals tonight. Game 7 creeping up in about a little less than 2 hours. Also, all the baseball action that's been going on, along with talking the KD trade. It's been fun. It's been a fun day so far today.
You never know what's going to happen in the world of sports, right?
Exactly right. Can't wait to conclude tonight's game. I guess at the end of the day, I can sit here and be like, oh, I wish the Thunder, I wish the Pacers win. I just want the game to actually be competitive, not be a blowout from the word go. I want it to be a rock fight. I want it to be at the end of 47 and a half minutes. I want it to be down like exactly that. 30 seconds late, 30 seconds to go. Either someone's drawing up a play to go up 1, or there's a plan to just win the game. Whether they're tied. I just want a competitive game. That's the only thing I want.
Well, for my parlay sake, I want the Thunder to win.
That's fair.
But
that's fair.
If the other team wins, then that's great too. I mean, it was a really good series. So
yeah, I would argue
you can't
just
sit there and
overall.
complain.
Yeah,
you can't sit there and complain and be like, these teams. No, this was a really good series.
And everyone's always like, viewership's down. I mean, I don't think you can get really an accurate reading of viewership anymore these days.
No, because I watched illegally.
Exactly. TV ratings are different. People are streaming stuff on the actual legal websites as well as the illegal websites. So again, it's kind of hard to get a realm of who's actually watching the
True
finals.
hoopers are watching it illegally.
Exactly. Exactly. If you know ball, you're watching it.
You're not. Yeah, if you're no ball, you know other sites.
Yeah.
Straight up.
So I would sit here and actually argue like the complete opposite of in past years where it's been just like, ugh, it's been 3 months of this playoffs. It's actually been this playoffs has actually been from the word start has been pretty exciting.
Right.
A couple of Game 7 series, some series that were like, you know, almost like a passing of the torch in some senses. Like, all right, old man, move over, you know, because there was no Curry or LeBron or KD in this past the semifinals, really.
Right. Yeah.
You had the new regime. You had Anthony Edwards in there, SGA, Tyrese Halliburton getting it done. Jalen, I mean, he's not young, but Jalen Brunson coming in on the New York Knicks side of things. So some fresh faces, and that could also attest to like as of why maybe the casual didn't watch as much this year. But there it is. That's basically it, folks. That's where I stand on it. Well, you guys are standing on your toes too, standing on all 10, all 20, ready to roll. 10 toes down, saying, you know what, we're good here for the day. I still see 5 to go on that diamond double, and everything else is basically wide open here. So quickly, Steven, any other final questions, comments, concerns before we head on out of here for this 3 p.m. show?
No, I'll see you guys in like 45 minutes.
There you go. Couldn't have said it any better myself. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining in today, getting into breaks, breaking it, and winning the prizes. That's usually the go-to here. So thank you very much. I'll be back tomorrow.